about now, I should be down at Sedgley Woods in Philadelphia playing in the Philadelphia Open. Unfortunately, I was an idiot yesterday carrying a very large box and ended up spraining my wrist, so forced me to withdraw. I'm pretty bummed about that, but I'm out here at Tyler Park today trying to make lemonade out of lemons. So if you haven't seen yet, UDisc released a roadmap of their upcoming updates and feature enhancements, and it is very promising. One of the ones I'm particularly excited about is the change in the mapping system. Currently, UDisc has a layout-based system, and they're going to be moving to a master map system at the end of this year. Now what that means is you'll actually be able to step up to a T-pad and say, I'm playing hole 24 from the long T-pad to the A pin, and it will pull up the proper data for that hole. This is big for us because here at Tyler Park we have pretty much on every hole 2 T-pads and 3 basket positions, and the basket rotates between the 3 positions. There's a bunch of reasons for that, but the current system does not work for us. Hole 4 is a great example. The first, from the T-pad to A is a very easy, like 200-foot shot, so it's often birdied. And people just kind of change the main layout. The other 2 positions are much more difficult in par 4. And that hole has like a 30-some% eagle rate because people don't bother changing the distance, the par. They just kind of use the scorecard as is. And because of that, honestly, a lot of people don't use UDisc here, so that kind of affects our stats in terms of like most played course and all that at the end of the year. So this enhancement is really cool. Now, to get your course ready, you need to be an ambassador for your course. So it is important that you have somebody signed up. Make sure you talk to your club. Make sure somebody is doing this this work. It's you want to make sure you have it all set up for when the launch happens. I'll try and pop the information up if I can find it here on how you can sign up to be an ambassador. But go in there, become an ambassador. It's pretty simple. And then there's 2 ways to update your course. What happened is they basically imported the last layout that was in use when this project began. So you'll have that to at least build off of. It's not, the updating features are not available in the app just yet, so you'll have to go through the browser, and there's 2 ways. You can either from home on a PC, you can update off the computer, and that's great if your course is wide open. If you can, it's a satellite image, so if you can see the T-pad, you can see the basket, you can just drop those in and you're good. Unfortunately, here at Tyler, it is very wooded. I have a lot of canopy. I can't see through the leaves. So the other option is to come here on your phone and use the browser on your phone. Again, you can't use the app, but you pull up your browser, and I'll do so now. Go to udisc.com, and then you'll go to courses. See if you can find them by GPS. If not, you can search for your course as well. Let's see here. So I am here at Tyler State Park West. And in the top right corner, you'll see this manage icon. You're going to click the pencil, scroll to map manager, and this will pull up the map that you're working on. And then from there, you're just going to toggle the hole you're working on. So I'm here on hole 24. Does a nice little zoom in here. And you'll actually see this is actually a new T-pad. This is pretty recent, so this T-pad doesn't even exist yet. So what I'm going to do here is click in the top row there, that plus T-pad icon. Use my location, and this is how you're going to beat Canopy, guys, is you'll use your GPS location. I'm going to scroll here, let it load up. And you're going to wait. It's just like any kind of UDisc, whenever you're measuring distances or whatever, give the app time to get your good GPS signal. See, I'm at fair 18 feet, 17 feet, it's getting close. You want to be in the best range as best as possible. And just let it sit there for a while, just so you kind of get centered in on where you're at. Best 13 is, I believe, the best you're going to get. You're going to click confirm placement, and this is going to bring up this menu here. So I'm going to bring up hole 24. This is the long T-pad. It's currently active. It is made of pavers and brick. All these features, guys, are, you'll see, edit these options. You can preset what your basket types are, what your T-pad types are, the nomenclature you guys use on the course. If it's red, white, blue, ABC, long, short, you can put that in. And then you do have the option if it's temporary, but this guy's permanent. Save. So now I have a long T-pad on hole 24. And then I'll be going in here, and I'll begin using my GPS coordinates, or I'm sorry, yeah, my GPS location to set the dog leg properly, just to make sure I get this data as accurate. So when that drop comes at the end of the year, everything will be ready to go. So this has been the quick look at UDisc, guys. I highly recommend getting this done now, especially while I have time. If you have any questions about it, I suggest hitting the UDisc Ambassadors Facebook page, or again, reach out to me. I'll do my best to answer them. So with that, take care, guys.